Hello and welcome back to my channel. And Etsy have released a massive update about ranking, search, and all the different things that go into helping your listings and your store rank on the platform. Now, I've tried to get this video out as soon as I can. I've been through all 18 updates. So inside the Seller Handbook, there's 18 articles that have been updated. Everyone's scrambling around trying to get all this data together. I thought I'd take a bit more time and pull out all the bits that are most important. And most importantly of all, I want you to listen once I've read out all the most important parts that affect us as sellers. I really want you to pay attention to what I say when I've read them all out, because what I tell you at the end is not what anyone else is going to be telling you. So if you go and look at other people on YouTube talking about Etsy, they're going to be digging into everything, going, hour-long videos, hour and a half long. I'm coming at this from a sales and making money perspective. I've been doing this job for 10 years. So what I tell you towards the end of this, you're not going to hear anywhere else, but I'm telling you it to maximize your sales and revenue and not get you to waste time on things that don't work. So first of all, let's go through what's going on here. What's the most important parts of the 18 articles that they've updated about visibility, search, and ranking? So I've got the list here. The first thing, this is just hugely frustrating what Etsy are going to do here. They're going to prioritize US domestic products in search results where shipping is either free or under $6. From October the 1st, US domestic products only. Now, Etsy already did this, a version of this back in 2019, the free shipping guarantee. If you don't know, that didn't work. It failed. It failed miserably, because what Etsy didn't realize was when they tried to do the free shipping guarantee, and they did try, it cratered Etsy's conversion rate as a platform. So they very quietly took it away. They've never ever publicly admitted it. They partially admit to it in their Q2 report presentation 2020. So that's been taken away. And now we've got this new version where they're saying if your shipping's under $6 or free, you're going to get prioritized in US search results. I can feel the anger behind this screen on behalf of so many sellers. This is utterly ridiculous. There are so many reasons why this doesn't work. People are operating on tight margins. People sell products that cost way more to ship than $6. And Etsy's telling you to put it into the price. We've been here before, we've done all this before. I don't like this move. I think it's garbage, to be honest with you. This is one of those things that Etsy keeps getting wrong. And wait to hear what I have to tell you at the end of this about these things that Etsy are doing. Please watch the whole video, okay? So that's the first thing. US domestic search results under $6 or free shipping, you're going to be prioritized. All right, please wait till the end of this video to see my thoughts on this. Okay, number two, the second part of this, what's excluded? So here are listings that don't factor in. So if you do any of this stuff, digital listings, it's not part of it. Listings dispatched from US sellers to non-US destinations. So international, it doesn't factor. Listings dispatched by sellers from outside the United States, it doesn't factor. That's a lot of us, that's me and plenty of other sellers. That's not factored in if you ship outside the US to other destinations. Listings priced over $35 from shops that offer a free delivery guarantee, that's not included. And listings that use calculated postage, that's not included either. Those are the excluded parts in shipping. And I'd love to hear your opinions. Get into my comments. I want you to give me the good or the bad. Do you like this? Maybe you do like it. Under $6, you're in the United States, you're a seller. Are you going to do this? Is this good for you? This is going to frankly annoy the hell out of people that aren't in the US. US keeps getting these performance boosts and visibility boosts, don't they? Tell me whether you're going to do this. What do you think about the shipping, the $6 visibility boost on shipping? Next one I find in these 18 documents that have been updated, Customer service, average review rate, message response rate, and how many cases you have open against you may affect your rank. Okay, so this is the customer service side. Etsy's been pushing this for a while. It wants to clean up the site. It wants to make things a better experience for customers. So they're now saying average review rate, message response, case rate may affect your ranking, right? May. Just good business practice, right? Just offer good customer service anyway. Have great products, great message response, great customer service. Do that stuff anyway. Remember to watch till the end of this video, and I'm going to give you some bombshells about all this stuff. Right, super important. On-time dispatch does not affect ranking. Etsy have said it. On-time dispatch does not affect ranking. Okay, obviously it's good for customer service and expectation, but it's not part of ranking. Next. Now this is another one of those things that people are going to jump on. You're going to hear people on YouTube saying this. Remember what I'm going to say to you at the end, to watch what I say at the end. Etsy have said product descriptions are now used in ranking, right? Relevant keywords should be put at the beginning of your descriptions. So don't worry too much about this. Okay, remember to listen to what I say to you at the end of the video. Don't worry too much about putting your keywords in at the beginning of the listings. Look, other people are going to say, oh, you've got to do it because you're going to rank. You're not. You're really not. It might make small differences to discoverability, you being eligible for a search query if Etsy reads your description. Okay? But please don't get caught up in this. Remember to watch at the end of the video. I'm going to expand on this. Etsy is saying product descriptions are going to be used in ranking. Relevant keywords should be towards the beginning. I'm saying don't worry too much about this. Next one. Etsy is saying attributes affect visibility in terms of being an accurate result for the customer search query, right? This is not ranking. So again, don't get caught up with thinking, oh, if I get my attributes right, I'm going to rank better. No, it just means Etsy's got more information about your listing for being discoverable, right? For being available to be found. Okay, so just make sure, fill in your attributes only if the listing needs those attributes. So if you've got, as Etsy says, if you've got a Father's Day card, use Father's Day as the occasion, that's right. But a wallet is not an attribute for Father's Day. You see, if the product fits the attribute, use it. If it doesn't, don't. Simple, no drama. Don't think this is going to rank you. It's just going to make you more discoverable for relevant search queries that customers are using. Okay, that's attributes. So subscribing, next thing, subscribing to Etsy Plus does not influence where listings appear in search. Of course it doesn't. I've known this for years. It doesn't do anything. So just to confirm, Etsy Plus doesn't help you rank higher. Right, star seller, again, you know this. I've told you over and over again, Etsy have said star seller does not directly impact the order of search results. Of course it doesn't. However, it does serve as a further trust signal to buyers and can increase conversion for your shop. So yeah, maybe, maybe not. In my experience, I've worked with thousands of clients. Star seller doesn't make a blind bit of difference from what I've seen, but Etsy is using it to improve the customer experience. Fair enough. And if you want to go for the badges on star seller, have at it. Feel free. Huge one. I've been saying this for 10 years, and for the first time, Etsy has come out and matched what I've said. Running Etsy ads campaigns does not influence where your listings appear in search outside the designated advertising space in search results. I've known this for 10 years. I've been teaching all my clients this for 10 years. Of course it doesn't. So what you do in search, sellers all think what you do in search, Etsy ads, so pumping money into Etsy ads and getting Etsy ad sales then cross-populates or feeds your organic discoverability. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And now finally Etsy have come out and said that. So Etsy ads, organic search, don't cross-populate. Just remember that, really important. Don't make the mistake pumping money into ads thinking you're going to get more organic sales. You don't. All right, next. All right, so this is the bit that really matters. All that stuff I've mentioned so far, it's just lip service. It's just lip service. I'm going to give you the bombshell at the end about what Etsy is doing here, what's really going on behind the scenes. But now I've brought out from the documents the bits that really matter, okay? So first of all, listing engagement score. So this is when Etsy looks at what the shoppers are up to, what they're buying, what their history is, to see if the buyer will be interested in the listing that you have. So it's really important that your listings look good, the pricing is good, you're making sales on the listings that you have in your store, because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. What really matters is money, and I'm going to talk about this at the end of this video. Etsy says vacation mode. Again, I've known this for 10 years. They've said that yes, vacation mode affects your store. I did a video on this ages ago. Of course it does. If you go on vacation mode, it drops your visibility. You fall back in the race against all the other competitors that you have. Of course, don't use vacation mode is my advice. Try not to use it. The more successful you are, the more you'll get away with it. So if you're making 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 orders a day, you can get away with using vacation mode, but honestly, I wouldn't use it full stop unless you absolutely have to. Where are we next? Recency. So recency is when listings are listed in your store. So when you put listings into your store, that's recency. It means there's something new for Etsy to look at. So Etsy gives your listing a little boost for a few hours. And from my experience, it's 24 to 48 hours. Etsy says a few hours to a few days, right? And then if you renew an item, it gets a tiny, tiny, much smaller boost. Do not get fixated on renewing manually. Don't do that. It's going to mess up your stats inside your shop manager, and you get almost no boost, anything worth talking about at all. Don't waste money manually renewing. When items auto-renew, or when you publish an item, yes, they do get a little boost. But again, it's very, very small. Okay, minute. You don't want to be wasting time thinking about manually renewing or how often new items are going into the store for these boosts. It's negligible. Okay, so now we get to the part of this where I really want to give you the bombshell here. Okay, this is what Etsy's up to, right? Etsy only cares about one thing: money. It cares about money and speed of sale on your listings. That's what Etsy cares about. Nothing has changed, right? So don't get caught up in all these other videos that are going to surface in the next few days on YouTube, going mad about all these little details about, oh, this boosts you, that boosts you. No, Etsy cares about money. What it's getting you to do, so this is the smart bit, is Etsy will give tiny little incremental boosts for all the stuff that I've talked about. And if you want to look at the 18 articles, they're in the Seller Handbook, and it will say updated August the 28th. Go and do what I did. I spent over an hour going through them, right? Etsy's getting you to believe that all these things that you do are going to significantly influence your ranking and ability to sell. And the reason why they're getting you to do that is to clean the site up, right? There's so many bad stores, so many poor stores, they've got to sort it out. Etsy's had so much bad press in the last couple of years, really bad press from major news platforms like CNBC a month or so ago. That video alone's had 1.1 million views. I've seen statistics on my own YouTube channel and others, they're all dropping because of the bad press that Etsy gets. Right? So Etsy is leveraging, using the carrot of visibility and ranking on you, the sellers, to do all this work, tighten everything up, improve the standards at the store level, right? Because if you all do this stuff, then Etsy as a platform gets better, and Etsy knows you've got to do your bit. So Etsy's side, Etsy's customer service is diabolical to say the least, and this $6 shipping thing is just an absolute nightmare, and it's going to annoy hundreds of thousands of sellers, maybe over 1 million or something. A lot of people are going to be annoyed about this, right? And I believe it's another failure for shipping, like Etsy did with the free shipping guarantee. But Etsy's getting you to do all this work. So they're dangling the carrot, but the benefit you're going to get is minimal. I promise you it's minimal. I do this job every day, day in, day out. The only thing that matters, that really, really matters, is velocity of sale. Velocity of sale is what really, really matters. Okay, everything else, look, unless you're a complete nightmare and got terrible reviews and you know your customer service is shocking, as long as a business owner you take care of those things, forget them. Just offer good customer service. Make sure your reviews are good. That's standard ABC business, right? Etsy's trying to get you to think that this is going to have much more power than it really does. I guarantee you it's still velocity of sale that matters, and it always will be. So don't have nightmares, don't watch too many videos on this, because you will go down a rabbit hole of everyone telling you all this rubbish about how important it is. It's not. Just provide good customer service, good products, and lots of different products for sale, decent photography, decent video, and push into what sells. Sales velocity is king. Thank you ever so much. Get into my comments. Tell me what you think about this new set of information that Etsy's released. Let me know what you think about this video. And of course, if you want to work with me, don't wait. Don't guess. The book in now button is coming up on your screen. If you want to work with me, it's a free discovery call, which we'll have one-to-one on Zoom, and then we find out in that call how I can help you in paid consultations and or mentoring. So I look forward to catching you in the comments. I look forward to catching you in a consultation. Hopefully this video blows up, because it's a big deal that Etsy have done, and they're kind of shady with their motives here. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.